Welcome back, everybody, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at the ramp. And this guy's struggling getting this trailer back, but we've got a guy who just jumped off the dock, and he's actually bumping the trailer over. So I've seen them do this on jet ski trailers, where somebody will go down there and pick it up and move it. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody do it with a boat trailer. But it shows you how slick the dock is. Look, he's moving it over without picking it up even. They are just pushing it, and it's sliding on the ramp. So our crew's backing it up, but he's got the wrong angle, man. It's making it difficult, and our guy's probably going to either have to get back down there and push this trailer some more. But that doesn't appear to be his move, as he's walking in front of the tow vehicle, and yeah, he's going to make the boss move here. He's going to eject our driver and take over. This is always a tough one when this happens. And you're assuming when somebody does this, they know exactly what they're doing, but they have to now. The last thing they could do once you kick somebody out of that driver's seat is not know what you're doing. So our guy is going to go ahead and try and get this thing straightened back out and see if they can get this boat out of here, and hopefully he has some success. And so far, so good. I mean, this is exactly how I'd approach it as well. When somebody's messed it up a little bit, you don't want to start from their mistake. Go ahead and correct it and get yourself back to a good starting point. And here we go, and they're going to go ahead and back it down. Slow and easy will win the race on this one. And it looks like he should get it set up. But hold on, what is this guy doing? So this was our original driver. Whoa, no. This is a horrendous idea. It's tough to tell from here, but it looks like he's standing on the trailer between the boat and the truck. I mean, wow. This is just not a good move. I understand what he's trying to do. They're trying to get it where they can pull this boat on, but they've got the boat so close to the trailer too that just none of this looks right. But this is just a dangerous move for many reasons right here. You slip and fall while somebody's backing up, you're going to go into this water and you could be in trouble. Also, we've got our local resident crocodile lurking in the waters over here as well, so you don't really want to spend too much time in this water if you don't have to, but they're going to get this thing pulled on, and they're going to escape without tragedy. But I definitely don't recommend you trying to get down there between the truck, the trailer, and the boat. It can have some pretty disastrous effects. And here comes our crew. They're heading in, approaching the dock, and it appears the wind and currents got them a little bit. It's pulling a little hard today, but my man, he's got the right approach. When the wind and current are pulling back against you this hard, you kind of want to point the bow of the boat hard into the dock and power in and try and get yourself a good angle on it. And oh no, he's going for the reach. The motor's still on. He's left the helm, and we're basically doing a split on the dock. This, once again, is one of those ones I don't typically recommend. He's going to pull it in and everything's going to be okay, but that could have had some disastrous consequences as well. And our crew's approaching the dock, but they're approaching slow, and we've seen people struggle from this side today. The wind and currents kind of come in the opposite direction, which is leaving people having to come in at pretty sharp angles when they're approaching the dock from this side. And so far, this crew actually looks pretty good. I mean, he's got two linemen out, somebody in the bow. Oh my gosh! That was the leap for distance right there from the bow. My man just straight went for it. We talk about full sends in boats all the time, and my man straight sent it off the bow of this boat over onto the dock. And, I mean, that was one heck of a jump from a pretty good distance. But, hey, it's going to work out and pay off for him. Once again, the current's pulling hard today, making things difficult for a lot of people as they try and approach the docks. And these guys are going to get fortunate. We've got two hands on the dock now and lines up, and they'll get this one pulled up and set up. And it looks like they should be able to get out of here pretty uneventfully. And this is one of those interesting ones. So the gentleman at the van, where we see the catamaran here, was the captain of the catamaran. Of course, he left, went and got the tow vehicle and backed it down. And now somebody else who's with him, it appears, is trying to put this thing on the trailer. But they are struggling. And we're getting shot blocked a little bit here, but I mean, you can kind of tell if you look just to the right of the boat in front of us that catamaran's getting sideways. He's not getting in a better spot. And the wind and current's just pulling this way. You can see it's even doing it to the boat that's shot blocking us here. They're struggling to get in as well because of the direction the wind and current's pulling on. But this catamaran is they've approached it a couple times on the trailer now, and they've just not quite been able to get it on. And I'm wondering if Captain, who went and got the truck and trailer, is going to have to take this thing back over to get it up. And here we are. Oh, they're getting themselves into some trouble now. This is going to cause a little mischief right here. I mean, he's almost got that catamaran vertical in the slip. And it's not a small boat with not a whole lot of working room over here. This one could cause some issues. I mean, this is going to make it difficult for them to get this returned around. And you can see right here, they're kind of pinned in now. And he's starting to get it back to the right spot. And as soon as he did that, he hit it the wrong way again. Oh, look out, look out. Oh, and he's going to hit the boat behind him. And we're going to hit the dock in front of us at low speeds. And now we're going to just leave the helm. Our captain's seen enough. He's going to come back over here and decide he's going to have to do this one himself. And they're going to try and pull him over. But man, that's crazy. As tight quarters as they are, to actually just leave the helm like that as well is a little bit tough. I mean, you kind of probably wanted to at least stay there and try and keep this boat off the boat behind you. But our Cap's taking over, and he's going to go ahead and trying to work this thing back to the direction of getting it on the trailer. But once again, this is just tight quarters. It's going to make it difficult. But he's doing a pretty good job. He already just about has this thing back to the position he wants it in. And now he's got himself set back up into a position where he can kind of get this lined up right. But once again, that wind and current's just battling everybody. And even him, he's finding himself now getting a little bit out of position. But in a whole lot better spot than being vertical in the dock and basically running into the boat behind you. So he's going to get it lined up. And this should be good enough to get them on the trailer. And he's taking the slow roll approach, just trying to make sure he has it right. It looks like they'll be pretty good. This is still one of those awkward situations here. You can see the people standing on the dock to the left. I mean, they hit their boat. Now it's always the interesting one to me whether anybody will even mention it, or it's like we kind of just walk away and forget it happened. And for whatever reason, that seems to be the common practice at the boat ramps down here in South Florida. Like, almost like you're expected you're going to hit somebody's boat at some point in time, and we're just going to kind of let it all slide. And I guess if there's no harm, no foul, or no damage, no foul, then maybe that's why they move on in a lot of the cases. But anyway, they're going to get this one pulled out, and they're going to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, who do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.